After the bearish divergence that Bitcoin created yesterday, Bitcoin straight away dumped towards the downside, and in this exact video I will talk about our support targets on the lower side, because yesterday I said if Bitcoin breaks below this white box right here, I expect it's going to come back towards the upward sloping support line we've been creating, and that has been exactly what has been happening so far. So on today's video I will talk about my price targets on the lower side, where is the big support for Bitcoin and what will happen if we're going to be breaking it. I'm going to talk about what I expect is going to be happening next for Bitcoin, the funding rate that has significantly came down, what is a very positive in the market right now. So without any further ado guys, don't forget to slap up the like button on today's update video. Can we smash it back above 500? That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. And yes, looking at that 1 hour time frame for Bitcoin, we have seen some very interesting PA, because Bitcoin basically came down, came up again, came down again, and then right now is once again coming up again. And if we're looking at the open interest on this chart, we can straight away see that basically what currently is happening is a lot of liquidations. Bitcoin is chasing liquidations upwards and downwards, and we can see it on the funding rate, because right now for the first time in like 1 week's time or so, the funding rate is very close towards the mean again, what also right now means that there is not a significant amount of overweighted long positions in the market anymore, and that really significantly reduces the risks in the market right now for potential upside of Bitcoin. So honestly, it's very good that we have seen this price action happening right here. I've been saying it for quite a while. I remain to be expecting that Bitcoin is going to consolidate in this region between $34,000 and $38,000. So far, we've been trading in this region for quite a while already. To be exact, we entered this region somewhere around the 23rd of October. So it's already 24 days that Bitcoin has been trading above this level. And honestly, I will be remaining to be expecting that Bitcoin could potentially trade around this region for another 4 to 6 weeks here. Why? Is because honestly, I have also tweeted about it, but I really don't think we're going to get a big move until the news is going to be spiking the market up again here, and that will be probably the BlackRock Bitcoin Spot ETF approval. So what I will be mainly doing is going to be looking at the range, and first of all, yesterday I said if Bitcoin breaks below this level, I think we're going to go down towards the upper sloping support line. So we broke that level, we went down, and I also said that yesterday we were creating a bearish divergence, and that was looking very risky on longing Bitcoin, and that the chances for Bitcoin going lower were significantly higher due to the fact that the funding rates were also significantly high yesterday. So this exactly played out, but what are we going to be looking at next here? So let me quickly zoom out here to this region, and what we can currently straight away see here is maybe this level right here. This green box that I'm currently drawing is maybe the most important range of this trend. So I see this trend that we're currently trading in as 3 ranges. So you've got the lower range here, dotted line that I'm going to be making right here. So this is the lower side of the range, the green dotted line. Why? Is because here you can clearly see we found 2 touch points, and from that point we have never retested it. So if we potentially break below this level, honestly, then I think we could be seeing an exponential move towards the downside. So this is the lower side of the range. Currently, what we've been finding is that, of course, on that move towards the upside, we found some liquidity over there, and currently, that is exactly what we have done here. We have grabbed the liquidity from the previous high in the market, so this is the high in the market. So, of course, if we break above the high with a confirmed candle close, then potentially we could come a little bit higher, and we potentially could push towards higher levels, but I am only really expecting this is going to be happening once somewhat of news is going to be hitting the markets for Bitcoin. So basically what we're looking at here is 2 phases in this consolidation range. That's the top side and the lower side. So if Bitcoin breaks below this green box right here, honestly, what I will be expecting is that Bitcoin is going to consolidate between these regions right here. And the buy zone is definitely going to be 33.7k. And the sell zone, or if we break above that level, the buy zone again will be around that 35.4k. So this is the levels that I'm currently looking at. This is the structure that I'm looking at, and of course if Bitcoin potentially breaks below 33.5k, what I don't really expect is going to be likely. I don't really think it's going to be likely that Bitcoin is going to be breaking below that level, but if it happens, the next big support is going to be around 31.5k. So just for your information, if it happens, that would be my next targets, but I don't really think it's going to be all too likely that we're going to hit these targets. If we're going to be looking at where the liquidity lays in the market, we've got some liquidity sitting around $35,000 and a lot of liquidity here around 38.2k. So that is still still very interesting in my opinion, and that could potentially mean that we're going to see another short squeeze anytime soon here. And yes, guys, I will be especially recommend to keep your eyes wide open on the news, because honestly, I think that the Bitcoin BlackRock spot ETF is going to get accepted within the coming 58 to 55 days here, somewhere around that region. So it's only 2 months out right now here, and once it gets accepted, that is probably going to be the big catalyst for the price action of Bitcoin. So if you're going to be trading it, make sure to keep your eyes wide open on the news as well here. So if you're going to be trading on Bitcoin, make sure to check it out in the link description, because if you sign up an account using that link below, you can claim a deposit bonus up to $40,000 on BYBIT, and without this link only 400. And at the same time, you could claim a free $1,000 airdrop position for only depositing $100, like you can read in the conditions to claim the airdrop. You only need to deposit $100 within 7 days, complete KYC, and you have never traded on USDT before. So if you're signing up a new account, make sure to follow these rules, and you can claim a free $1,000 airdrop position on Pepe, Ethereum, or on Bitcoin. So that is super valuable. So at the same time, we can see this orange graph right here. What is the market cap of Tether has been significantly increasing, and Tether is basically increasing as long as Bitcoin. So as soon as Tether is increasing and printing more money, usually what we see is that Bitcoin goes up as well here. So interesting fact to be looking at, and I would definitely recommend for everyone to check it out. And honestly, I don't want to be shilling or saying I told you so, but yesterday I already warned everyone for the losing momentum that Bitcoin is currently creating is quite dangerous in my opinion, because Bitcoin indeed is still creating higher highs, but in fact, while we are creating these higher highs, the RSI is still losing some momentum and creating lower highs. So the momentum is diverging, the momentum is drying up here, and due to that, I am really expecting that potentially this move, I'm not saying it's going to come to an end, because I really think this move is going to be extending, but potentially on the immediate short term, we could see some cool off, some sideways consolidation before the next move is going to be happening. Because honestly, yes, I think Bitcoin is going to be crushing it to 100k anytime soon here. And honestly, once the BlackRock spot ETF gets accepted, I really think that in the coming 1 to 2 months after that, we're going to sit somewhere around $60,000. So I am super excited about it. And honestly, I think Bitcoin is going to go up here, but only on the imminent short term. While we're waiting for the news, I think there could be some sell pressure still in this market. So that is why I remain to be expecting we could be going some sideways. And you have to understand, I'm currently 100% spot long on Bitcoin. But in terms of longing Bitcoin with leverage on the market right now, I would be very careful. And honestly, I will be looking at some long positions if we do enter my interesting ranges I just talked about in this video, right? This region 33.5k, about this region 35.5k, or potentially this region the 33.6k. So you have to be waiting for your good levels to be entering. And of course, if we will ever retest this level, I've been talking about so many times before, this would be a gift in my opinion. If we would retest this level, it will be a massive opportunity for everyone out there. And currently we're even retesting that weekly low here that we right now are trying to be flipping into support. So let's see how it's going to be playing out here. This was a massive level of previous support, so let's see if we can once again flip it into support, since we already confirmed that weekly candle above it. But of course, on the bigger perspective of it all, guys, we are trading right now in this bullish trend here, and honestly, I am super excited about the coming days and weeks ahead of ourselves. So this was it for me in today's update video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.